Hello and welcome to my vlog for the Biblio games. It's already Saturday, June 7th or June 8th? June 8th. I haven't vlogged yet because BookCon literally exhausted me to an extent I did not know that I could be exhausted. But I have been reading and I finished my first book for the Biblio games and I'm super excited, so let's talk about it. Where is it? I finished A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallero, which was a buddy read with my beautiful friend Angela over at Blonde Books. So hopefully she will be finishing this soon and then we are going to have a whole literary chat on it. And it's awesome that I can find people on the internet that like want to talk to me about the books that I read. That's pretty cool to have like full in-depth analysis discussions. I'm excited to talk to her more about my feelings and then hopefully that will help me write my review because I'm still not sure what I want to say about it and what I want to rate it. I have been doing something, this was on my May TBR, so like I'm not following my June TBR so far, but I will probably find challenges that this fits for. But I am doing my reread of Furyborn by Claire Legrand, and if you saw my top 10 books of 2018 video, this was on here. This was one of my unexpected faves last year. I picked this one up actually at BookCon in 2018, so it's a signed copy, and I was just blown away at there's two dual perspectives and it flips back and forth each chapter, and I was blown away by the fact that I was never bored and I kept wanting to know what was going to happen. And both of these main characters are such like complicated women, like they're not meant to be likable, but yet you can't help rooting for them. And I just think that, you know, like they're full of anger and like desire and they're unapologetic for it. And I also think that their arcs are like anti-parallel, if that makes sense. So like one person starts here and the other person starts here and they kind of like cross in terms of like their character development. I don't want to go too far into it to spoil it, but I think it's just like so structurally well done and that really lends to the story. I freaking love this book. In case you can't tell, you can't really see because it's deckled edges, but I already have so many tabs, and I actually had all these old tabs and I had to like put them inside the book because they were sticking out like so far and I didn't like it. But I've been already tabbing like way more than I tabbed in the past, and after that I am 1000% going straight into Kingsbane. Kingsbane is thick. She is thick and no deckled edges. Publishers, they know what we want. We don't want deckled edges anymore. So this will be great because then you will be able to see all of my tabs, and I mean hopefully maybe I can finish this weekend and start Kingsbane, and then I don't know how long that's gonna take me, but if I'm like really enraptured in the story, hopefully not too long. And then in the meantime, I got a Kindle because I knew I wanted to start getting into smutty romances. And this is my little Kindle case. It's gorgeous. And I also knew that sometimes there are books that I'm going to want to read, but I'm not going to necessarily want to purchase or listen on audio. And I think that ebook is a really great alternative. And also like there's apps like Libby and other library apps where you can get ebooks and just rent them. And then that way you can kind of take the book for a test drive before you buy it, which I think is important because I'm just reading at such like a high throughput that I don't have the space and the money. And I think that like this in the long run will help me with that, and also it's just really convenient. I used to be so anti-Kindle, but now I kind of love it. So you know how the tables have turned. I'm currently reading A Lesson in Thorns, which is very booby on the cover, and it's like, it almost reminds me of a very, very smutty Raven cycle. So there is everything in this. Any pairing that you can think of, it's probably like the filthiest book I've ever read, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. There hasn't been any like naughty times yet, but you know, it's coming. And now I'm going to brunch for a friend's birthday, and we have a 40-minute train ride, so I'm going to bring this one to read on the train because it's so convenient to bring this places and so easy to read on public transportation. So those are my plans for the day. And when I get back, I need to pre-film so many videos because I'm about to be traveling again for a long time. But I still want to make sure that I have my booktube stuff going strong. It's Friday. No, it's not Friday. It's not Friday. It's Thursday, June 13th, and I've been really bad at vlogging this week, but life happens. I have been packing for my vacation, in which was a near miss, in which I thought I lost my passport, but it was where I thought it was the whole time. That is a different story. Anyways, so my reading. I finished the audiobook for Again But Better, and I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. The first half was a 3-star for me, and the second half was a 4-star for me. I did my review on Goodreads, and I'll go more into my wrap-ups about like the criticisms that the book has had and like why I don't necessarily agree with them. Overall, I was like, it was pretty enjoyable. It was cute, fluffy, good summer read, and I definitely think it would have resonated more with me if I was still in college, but I'm no longer in college, so part of that was just like, it was kind of me reflecting more than like relating. In the meantime, I have been reading Furyborn by Claire Legrand. I am on page 339 and I have not moved forward since Tuesday was the last time that I read, or Monday. I think the last time I read this book was on Monday. Now it's Thursday, so I have not been reading. I've just been really busy, but like I adore this book. Adore it. So I really wanted to get to reading, and I'm going to be buddy reading this with Trey, who started reading it forever ago because I told him to, and then he stopped reading it. So now I'm forcing him to pick it back up now that I am reading it. You can check out his channel down below. I will link it. And then after that, I am jumping straight into Kingsbane. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. Honestly, it's just because it's taken me a while for my Furyborn reread, but I wanted to be fresh because I love this series so much, and I've heard honestly amazing things about Kingsbane. On the back it says, "She's the Kingsbane, the Lady of Death, a traitor and a liar, more powerful than the angels, a god in the shape of a girl." I freaking love it. I'm so excited to read it. So this will be my next one, and this one will probably be what I'm reading going into vacation. So these are the books that I'm bringing on vacation, and also I'm completely not sticking to my TBR that I set for the games. Usually I'm a little bit better at sticking to my TBR, but I filmed it so far in advance that plans change, you know? Gotta be flexible. So then after that, I don't know in which order I will read them. I'm not gonna commit to any order, but I have Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, which of course is a male-male romance between the first son and the Prince of England. I've heard it's great, and this just seems like it's like, I got this book and I wanted to start it immediately, but I also knew that this would be the perfect thing to be reading while I'm sitting on the beach sipping on a nice pina colada, saving it for the beach. Then I'm also bringing Sorcery of Thorns, this beautiful book. I have been anticipating it all year. It's so beautiful, does not disappoint. I'm really looking forward to spending some time with this one. It's just so beautiful, and I just want to read it because I love Enchantment of Ravens. And yes, I'm going to be bringing my annotation supplies to the beach. Maybe not the pens, but definitely the tabs. Then I'll go back and underline later. You know, maybe I'll just bring everything, why not? So then after that, I have The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen, and this is an arc I got at BookCon, so it was more like a promotional material. Like, I'm not under any obligation to read it before it comes out and like give it a review, but since it's like one of the only arcs that I have, I might as well like try. So this one comes out at the end of July, so hopefully I'll read it before then. Not reading it this week, like maybe I'll read it when I am in Florida after this. And then, of course, I am doing a buddy read of the Mistborn trilogy with Madison and Steph, and I just got my box set in. I got the UK paperbacks, of course, because this is the most gorgeous edition of this book, and hopefully I'll start it while I'm on vacation. I also have my Kindle, and I don't even know what I'm going to read on my Kindle, but I'm sure I will have plenty for the road, probably smut. And who knows, maybe I'll just get drunk on the beach, forget about all these books, and just read the smutty ones. You don't know how these things are gonna go. So that is it for now. I am excited to be traveling, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. We are in Brooklyn at What's the Magic? So let's see what the magic is all about. Should we say vlogception? The sun is like in my eyes. Okay, it is the end of our day.
Yes, it's been a long day.
We went to like 4 bookstores, so
yeah, the unintentional third one.
Yeah, we did a lot. So
it was a really
successful day. Yes. All right. See you guys later. Bye. Hello, I am currently in Punta Cana, and you've definitely seen a few trips from my vacation, but I just wanted to talk about the books that I'm reading real quick. I have not given a verbal update in a while, but I finished Furyborn, and then on the plane I read Fixer Up by Tessa Bailey, which I adored, and oh my god, it was like very filthy, but I loved it. It's a really good smut book if you're looking for one. And then I started Kingsbane, which I love Furyborn so much, and I'm on page 331 of this, so about halfway through, and you can see how many tabs I have. Like, I love this series so much, and the second book is just everything that I wanted, and it continues to be amazing, blow my mind. However, it's kind of hard to read heavy fantasy on the beach, and I like don't want to get my book ruined, so I've been reading this one in more of the low-key chill times, and have been reading Red, White, and Royal Blue on the beach and at the pool. Oh my god, I love it so much. It's so cute. I'm on page 282. I've flown through this in like a day and a half. Like, I love it so much. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this little reading clip. I just wanted to give a little preview of what I've been doing here on vacation. So in the meantime, see you in the next clip. it's, what day is it? I don't even know anymore. Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday, June 26th. I was waiting for another video. I guess I'll take it off. Oh, okay. So it's been a while, you know, it's been a while. So I've been on vacation and doing fun stuff. I went around New York City with Madison and we had so much fun. And so I don't even remember when I started this vlog. I don't remember what books I talked about reading. I've just kind of been a mess this month, but you know, I've read books, so that's good. So in this last little clip, I'm just gonna talk about what I read on vacation, what I got on vacation. And anyways, so first of all, we went to Books Are Magic, me and Maddie, and I got this little pin that says Books Are Magic. It's so cute. So I knew it would just like fit perfectly with this lanyard that I got at BookCon, and I want to hang it on my shelf. So I just know it'll fit in with the color scheme on here with these two pins, and then I'm gonna hang it on my shelf, so then that will be how I display this pin. So, all right, did that. Looks super cute. Let's hang this. Oh boy, it's not gonna go well. So I have to stand in a chair. Oh, here we go. Is this gonna work? Okay, this works for now, but I have a feeling it's not gonna work forever. We'll see. Jeez, looks cute. Oh, okay, that's taken care of. So next, we'll talk about the books that I got that day in the city, because I did get two, and I wasn't planning on getting any, but that's how it goes. I got The Caged Queen by Kristen Cicerelli, which is a sequel to The Last Name Sarah, which I own. So the reason that I decided to get this one is because it was only $5 at this like used, I couldn't tell if it was used or not, but I mean, this is in perfect condition. The bookstore we were at that we didn't even plan on going to, we just walked past it and went in, and it was really cool inside, and it was $5. So you can't say no to a $5 book, can you know? Book sales are dangerous. I have so many books because they're cheap, and I'm like, well, it's cheap, I'm gonna buy it, and then I'm like, well, I have no space. So there's that. Okay. Then the next book that I got was Waiting for Spring Volume 1, which is actually my first ever manga, and Maddie bought it for me because she's like, girl, you need to read manga, and I'm like, I know, but I don't know where to start. So I got this one, and I'm planning on reading it in July, and I may have already gotten the second one, so I have two on hand to read. I'm excited. July is gonna be crazy because I'm gonna be doing both the Book Junkie trials and the Reading Rush. I look forward to a combined TBR effort in a video soon. Okay. Next, what I brought with me on vacation is I brought Furyborn, Kingsbane, Red, White, and Royal Blue, The Final Empire, which is the first in the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson, and Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. So, as usual, overambitious, and then everything on my Kindle. Did I get to all of those? No. So what I ended up reading while I was on vacation is I ended up finishing up Furyborn before I left, and this is a reread for me. Furyborn is like one of my favorite books. I'm so happy that this book exists. I love it so much. And then on the plane, on the way to Punta Cana, I read on this Kindle, like, why was I so anti-Kindle? Like, I love it. Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. 5 out of 5 stars. One of the steamiest novels I've ever read. Don't let the cover fool you. Wow, I loved it. I loved it. I read it in one sitting on the plane. Like, I couldn't stop. I loved it. I devoured it. I need more. I also brought The Merciful Crow with me on vacation. Didn't get to it yet, but I'm gonna go soon. Then next, I started Kingsbane by Claire LeGrand, which is one of my favorite books, and I actually haven't picked it up in so long because basically I got to page 331, which is about halfway through. I was like flying through it, devouring it, and then I realized it was not very easy to read it on the beach. And like the only time that it was good to read it was like if we got up early to go to the beach, like before I went in the water and like felt gross and there weren't a lot of people around. And then the longer vacation went on, we just didn't get up early anymore, and then I would read it like in the room, but I don't know, we just got busy, so I stopped here. But I'm hopefully going to continue reading this and finish it soon because like I'm loving it. Like I love this series so much, and I'm sad that I had to stop. As you can see, I already have so many tabs. Like I love this series. I love it. Kingsbane is so good, so I need to get back on the swing of things and hopefully finish this one in like the next 2 days. It's a little ambitious, but you know. Okay, then, but what I did start reading on the beach because I needed a beach read was Red, White, and Royal Blue, which perfect beach read. And like it's a paperback, so it felt easier to read while I was just like sitting there on the beach, and like I didn't want to keep it in like perfect condition. It was so cute and perfect, and I loved Alex and Henry together. I loved it. It's so cute. Like I could definitely see myself going back and reading this because it was just adorable. Like I'm so happy I found this romance. I loved it. It was so good. It was so good. Okay, and then when I finished that for my beach read, I went back to my Kindle and I read American Princess by Sarah Simone, which is the same author as A Lesson in Thorns. Did I talk about that in this vlog? I don't even know, but I read that one in the beginning of the month, and the steamiest book I've ever read. This one, pretty steamy too, with a lot of the same themes. So, yeah, probably one of the most intense smuts I've ever read. If you're looking to start with smut, maybe don't start there. Ease yourself into it a little bit, but it's a fun time. Good to read on the beach, and I enjoyed it. I still don't know what I'm gonna rate it. I don't know, because it's like about this girl that like marries the president, and then I just had read Red, White, and Royal Blue, which is about the presidency, but very different vibes. Okay, then now I'm currently reading The Goal, which is the 4th book in the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy, and I've loved all 3 of the other books. And this last one, I cannot say that it's my favorite, but I'm reading it because I've kind of committed to the series, and she has like a 2nd gen series, which basically just a continuation of the series with like the younger hockey guys now. So I am reading it to continue on, just to read it. I mean, it's quick and easy. I actually have been listening to audiobooks on the subway, but like I haven't found an audiobook that I really wanted to listen to lately. I'm on hold for the Harry Potter audiobooks to the library, but those are going to take weeks to come in. So I decided to bring my Kindle on the train, and it's actually super easy to read it on the train. And I feel like one day I'm going to miss my stop because I'm so engrossed in what I'm reading, and like it's easy to stand there and read, whereas like if you have a book, you have to like stand there like this and read. Kindle's just improving my life. I'm getting so much more reading done. I also can read in bed because when I go to bed, obviously it's dark, but you can read this in the dark. So yeah, I don't know why I trash Kindles, like shame on me. And I've been getting more involved in NetGalley and like requesting arcs and stuff, and I just got a wish granted for The Girl the Sea Gave Back by Adrienne Young, which is a companion to The Sky and the Deep, which I read last year and enjoyed. So yeah, I'm gonna read that soon. And I didn't get it because that's like a highly coveted one. I feel like I'm not like that popular yet to get it, but I got a wish granted for it, which is awesome. So thank you to the publisher for giving that to me and granting my wish, because I'm going to read it and have my wishes fulfilled. Okay, so plans. I'm going to Florida, so I'm going to maybe finish Kingsbane before then, maybe not, we'll see. I haven't read in like so long. I just want to read it and be involved in the story and love it and finish it. Oh, and then okay. So when I got back, I had a very special thing in the mail, and that is Memento by Can We Comment and Jake Yourself, which came with Aurora Rising, and it's the little prequel novel to Illuminate Files, which I absolutely adore, and I'm so happy that I got on this pre-order incentive. Probably one of the coolest pre-order incentives ever. Just gonna put it out there. Oh, I wonder? No, I don't think so. Maybe they'll put this like in the back of the Aurora Rising paperback or something like that. I feel like that's usually what happens with these exclusive stories because people want to get them somehow. I bet that's what's gonna happen. I would talk about what books I'm gonna pack for my next vacation to my parents' house. But that kind of, you know, spoils my TBR that I have for July. So tune into that video to figure out what books I packed. So yeah, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It was lots of fun. Lots of stuff happened in June. I don't even remember at this point what I even freaking vlogged. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out, but I think it came out good. All right, bye guys. Have some fun, read some books, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.